88-yard touchdown. I got a man open. Got the touchdown on Marty Cooper.
Right. Well, I don't have a remote for it. So the only way I get in is with a key. Well, no kidding. You need a key. Well, no, like I need to actually insert it and unlock it. So I was getting stuff out of my car. I dropped the key in there. I guess I had already hit the lock button. I was ready to just kind of, let it go. Just kind of get in the house. And I locked it, but I dropped the damn key. Hold on. There we go. Crown jewel for WWE. There's a couple matchups, but there's also the main one with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, of course. The best on the best. Brock Lesnar a few weeks ago showed up. He showed up at SummerSlam after Reigns took out John Cena. He shows up challenging Roman, saying, at some point, I'm coming for you, right? It was so funny when he first showed up. Everyone's like, the beast is here. The beast unleashed. Brock Lesnar looks like he just ate Brock Lesnar. That was funny. So, anyway, I guess we can just hang out. I'll read your comments, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so make sure you guys do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. It is Tennessee Hate Week. For Alabama, you got the third Saturday of October coming up this weekend. Of course, it'll be the fourth Saturday, and then I think they're off next week. They're off next week, and then of course you get into November, final month of the season. We open things now. I'm going to get real quick, and I talked about it a little bit on the Unprofessional Sports Show last night. Coach O getting fired. I feel for him. I know he's heartbroken over this because he had LSU purple and gold in his blood, grew up with it, loved it, grew up from Louisiana and everything, right? He was on staff. I think he was maybe an interim or whatever. I don't know, but he was at Ole Miss for a while, but he truly wanted to finish and do everything for LSU. Now, he's 2 years removed from a national title. Had a bad downfall year last year. And things aren't shaking, like it's not working out this year. Okay. I think LSU made a mistake firing Coach O. I understand the loss. I understand the path that it is that they're on right now. But I would have at least gave him a chance to see. Well, actually, now that I think about it, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he supposed to finish the season and then they're going to fire him? Okay, well, why don't you just see what he can do the rest of the way? Seriously, because think about it. Let's say, I wonder if they do that crap for motivation. Because let's say he makes a run and he goes and LSU beats a team like Alabama. This is our house from now on. We'll beat their ass every time we see them. Okay, whatever. Fine. Beat us. I don't care. Listen, let's say LSU picks up a few SEC wins down the road. Let's say they might not win the division, but let's say they win enough. They have this run as a midway point. Things pick up. Do you change your mind? It's like, well, 9-3 or an 8-4, whatever it is. Well, first off, I got to double check how many losses they have right now, period. But still, either way, which last I checked too, he's supposed to finish off the season. He is still the head coach. And he's choosing to leave. Well, actually, he's not. It'll say part ways. Coach O doesn't want to leave. They love Coach Ogeron. They love him. They got much love and respect for him and everything that he's done for the culture and the program, but they don't see it working out. It's not that he's a bad coach. We can't have him. It's not that. I don't think Coach O is a bad coach. I don't. LSU doesn't. I don't think it's what's right, for LSU right now. That's fair. I don't think he should go. I really don't. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'd be interested to see who would step up. They're 2-2 in SEC play. They're 4-3. They got a win streak of 1. I mean, they're unranked. You guys want to see something crazy too? Even after everything going on this season? Hold on. I don't know if this is right. Is it? Is Arkansas seriously? Do they really have 3 losses? Hold on. Let me see here. Who did they? They lost to Georgia. I think Auburn beat them. Oh yeah, they have dropped past 3. Pittman thinks depth issues have slowed down playmaking. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Come on. I know they've had a couple injuries or whatever was going on, but seriously? Now, this is Arkansas Pine Bluff. You cannot lose. Arkansas cannot lose that game on Saturday. Cannot. That's fair. Anyway, I don't understand what's going on with college football. I mean, this is how do I want to put this? This season, now define greatest season. You want chaos? Is it who gets in the playoffs? You get these different teams, variety. Well, I'll tell you this. We don't know who's winning the SEC. We don't know anything. You can sit there and say all you want to. It's going to be Bama and Georgia. It's going to be this team. It's going to be that. We don't know. This season has showed us anything is possible. I did not expect Arkansas to be ranked and and say whatever you want. But they beat Texas, who was 15 at the time. They beat a 7th-ranked A&M. Then, here's the downfall. They have no offense. They couldn't score on Georgia. And I understand their defense is great. I get that, Georgia fans, but hear me out. With everything that Arkansas was doing and they couldn't score in that game, there's seriously some issues. And the fact that they haven't really done much to bounce back is insane. What is going on with Arkansas? Sam Pittman, I think, is I don't want to say I think he is the right man for the job. But I think that Arkansas is a better team than their 4-3 record, 7th in the West. They're worse on paper. Pittman thinks depth issues have slowed down playmaking. Let's see if this will even play for him. I don't know. We'll come back to that in a minute. Depth issues. Okay. Well, first off, look back at this. Okay. So, Jerome Pruitt, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Let's look at this game. Okay. This was at Arkansas. Okay. They were ranked 17 at the time. Or are they 17? I don't know. Anyway. Three plays were all except for Auburn. Okay. Now, Auburn has great defense. They do. I think they're showing it in ways. Held them to the field goal. Traylon Burks, the key receiver for Arkansas, got a pass from KJ Jefferson. Right. It's insane. And you see here, Bo Nix had a pick. KJ Jefferson didn't have a turnover or anything. Arkansas stopped themselves. Their defense slowed down. Arkansas did have a turnover, though. Okay. I don't know where it was, right? And this was this game is weird because Arkansas had more yards. They were tied in turnover. Arkansas had more time of possession. They had more first downs. I mean, holy cow. Let's see. Oh, here we go. They had fourth down situations where they couldn't convert. Okay. Auburn beat them in passing yards. You know, um, better yard pass at 11 compared to 6.5 on average. Auburn had more penalties too. Arkansas had weird. Like, obviously, there's only one key factor in this game that, I mean, look, okay, Traylon, whatever, Burks had 2 receiving touchdowns compared to the lead receiver, Demetrius Robertson, I'm sorry. Had 1. Now, Arkansas, like, it's Arkansas, yes, they lost the fumble. They ran the ball more, okay. They had more yards in total. They had more time possession, but they did get stopped on 4th down 3 times. 3 times. Now, they were able to convert on 3rd down, but they got in those certain situations where when they wanted to make plays and keep guys alive and keep going, they got stopped. Auburn has good defense that's aware, that knows when to show up and stop. And it showed. It really did. I think there's just certain things that I don't know. Arkansas, now they're 4-3. But I'll give him credit. I do think Sam Pittman, but he's having this kind of year where it's like he's seeing the good and bad. Like that this team can be good, can compete, but when it gets to the bigger scenarios and situations against the better opponents, especially in the SEC, they lost to Georgia and they lost to Auburn now. It's now like, okay, we're not quite there yet. We're close. We're close to Georgia. We're close to Auburn. We're close to whoever. We're not there yet. So I don't know. I mean, Arkansas is working their way. Truly. I really think so. You know, are they gonna get maybe at least 2 or 3 more wins? Yeah, I think so. They figure some stuff out, play their cards right. They might win enough games to push for a New Year's Six bowl somewhere, or a bigger bowl game than something outside like the Birmingham Bowl or whatever. Which that's not a bad bowl game. Be honest, in the state of Alabama, that's really huge over Birmingham. But like, I mean, let's be honest, for an SEC team, a team like Arkansas, that destination in the postseason might be a little bit of a letdown, if you ask me. That's my opinion. Y'all see CNA last week saying he's not worried about Georgia taking down Alabama, which I don't blame him for saying that. I mean, look, I know what I've said. I don't. Okay, I kind of blame him because Alabama is falling. Well, I mean, look, they picked it up this past game, but let's be honest, it's not a, you know, how do I want to put this? Okay. Alabama is great, but if they have a chance to go back to back with national titles. No, they don't. There's someone in their path. They got an Iron Bowl at Jordan Hare. They have Georgia in Atlanta, which the guy, obviously, the best Nick Saban assistant out there right now is Jimbo Fisher at A&M. He's got a national title. He was in the best position to take down Nick Saban anyway, and he showed it. He did that. Kirby's second in line. Well, preseason, I picked Georgia. This might be their year they win the national title. And I think it's showing too, because let's just be honest. Georgia's great. They're back to contending this year. Hold on. Let's see if this will work. There we go. It dropped. Right. Okay. Georgia, this is Georgia's year. See, his still knows he can be in the SEC, but then he can take. I think I can. I think I could win a championship. Yeah, I can do it, and he'll do it. I hate to admit it. Look, I never want to see Alabama not win, but it's not. I'm not seeing a 2012, 2000. Like, I mean, now. Well, I can't see a 2017 where we take a loss and just squeak in there, but I mean, it's like, come on. I'm just being real with you. Hold on, let me see. Can you guys hear me? If anyone's watching, let me know. Doesn't look like anyone's watching now. We have a few people, but anyway. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Sounds like audio's getting some feedback. I don't know, but. Get used to this one. But anyway, won't do them as much at least. There's a lot coming to a close and things are changing. Years. Yeah. list of candidates, too, here. Jimbo Fisher, James Franklin, Luke Fickell, Joe Brady, Billy Napier, Lane Kiffin, Bob Stoops, Bill O'Brien, Mel Tucker, Dave Aranda, and Matt Rule, LSU coaching candidates. What do you think? Okay, so you have Matt Rule, who's the Panthers head coach. You got Joe Brady, who's the coordinator. Would they throw some money at Joe Brady to be the head coach? I mean, and if that's the case, if you bring him in, would that be what gets LSU back to, going to maybe a title or whatever it is? I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know who you guys think should be the next LSU coach. Who you would like to see, and then who you think will be. Like, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool to see Joe Brady come back. I don't know who I think it's going to be. I mean, there's only so many out there. What you do is, if it's an NFL head coach, it's someone that has been there quite some time. I'm not talking like Belichick or anything. Or really what they do, what you do in this situation, because there's so many great coaches out there that are set up in good positions in college football and everything, that they're not leaving the job. So they're not going to come and take the LSU job just like that. What you do is you find a good experienced coordinator, throw him the money, and bring his happy little self down to Baton Rouge is what you do. Sorry about that. We're back. Just have a list of candidates. What I was saying for LSU is have a list and just bring these guys. I mean, I don't think that I don't think Jimbo's leaving A&M. Hell no, you cannot have Nick Saban. Good and darn well Kirby's not leaving Georgia, and nobody would want to take Kirby Smart. In the sense, like, I mean, let's be honest. We like seeing him in Georgia, don't we? We like what he's doing. You don't want to take that man. Did you bring anyone out of retirement? I saw on the list James Franklin from Penn State. I don't think he's leaving Happy Valley to go to Death Valley. That's turning the smile around, isn't it? I mean, you don't want to go from a happy place to to a rundown sad place or something like that, right? No offense to Death Valley or the stadium, or not what I meant, but you see that, like Happy Valley, Death Valley. Anyway, I mean, there's only so many coaches out there, and what's crazy is it's not that there's not anybody out there. There's a lot of young, new, and up and coming guys out there that are in good position. Like, why would they leave? You know, I'll tell you what I dare LSU to do. I dare you to please let this be in the news next week. They called up Clemson looking for Dabo. How laughable would this be? You imagine? That's like 5 seconds. It'd be like, he knows what's up. He would know what's up, right? Hold on. Okay. So it'd be Scott Woodard, the LSU athletic director. He dials the phone. Beep, 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 beep. All right. Pick it up. Hello, this is Dabo Swinney of the Clemson Tigers. Hey, this is Scott Woodard of LSU. Nope. Right there on the spot. That's like 5 seconds right there. You can't have Nick Saban. You can't have Dabo. Luke Fickell. I keep hearing so much about Luke Fickell this place, Luke Fickell that place. I don't know. I think he likes what he's doing at Cincinnati. He's always on this list of candidates for any team out there that fires their head coach. The Eagles fired Doug Peterson. I'm sure he's not coaching anywhere that I know of. I'm sure if you put him in the right position somewhere, although, I mean, is he more pro style? Or would you give him a chance at some college? That's what I want to know. I'm curious about that. I'll drop the StreamYard link. Anyone's welcome on. I don't care. At least for right now, talking about the LSU coaching search. And again, I mentioned that Coach Orgeron being fired is, I mean, I'm not even laughing at it. Y'all could laugh at it all you want to. LSU fans are sad. They're sad. They're upset. I'm upset with them. I love Coach O. I mentioned not just because of his voice or anything, but straight up, just overall his character. He had purple and gold of LSU on his sleeve, on his chest, like just in him. He wore it. He showed it all the time. He loves the state of Louisiana. When he won that national title, he didn't say we're going to bring it to LSU. He said we're bringing it home to the state of Louisiana. That's a big difference. Right? Like if Nick Saban said I'll do you one better. Let's not pick like a hometown school or anything like a Georgia or whatever. But let's say, oh crap, someone give me one. I don't know. Oh, what about Syracuse? They're in New York, right? I think they still have Dino Babers. Hold on just 1 second, guys. Real quick, I'll get this out, then I'm going to take a quick break. But let's say, like, Dino Babers. What?